Hey, what's up? Miles Becker, milesbecker.com. So, got to go for a walk right now. I'm explaining why, and I'm explaining the benefit of this again in a little bit greater detail. So, my wife and I right now, and we've been working on this for about 2.5 months, 3 months now. We're migrating our biggest membership site over to a new platform. We're leaving ClickFunnels and we're putting it on this WordPress-based platform using Thrive themes. I've explained why and whatnot in other videos, but here we are. Tomorrow's the actual launch day. So we're getting really excited about launching this, and then the inevitable happens. I literally blew up the website. I did something in the theme, and I totally corrupted our structure of lessons and categories and subcategories. We have, to put this in perspective, we've got like 300 lessons broken up into 50 subcategories and 5 top categories. So this is no minor oops, right? Like, we're 24 hours or so away from launching, and I literally broke everything. Funny part is, this is pretty normal, okay? So as you're growing your business online, it's really important to remember that these kinds of like, what feel like monumental, I can't believe I just did that, that's normal. And you gotta get used to that, and you gotta have some tools in your toolbox to go ahead and manage that. Now, if you notice, I've been walking, I just walked out my backyard, over up some sand dunes, and I'm here at the ocean now in New Zealand, right? And this is a part of my master plan. This is why I come into a place like this to wrap up and finalize a launch like this, because it is so challenging for me to keep my head straight when I don't have some sort of a kind of a retreat like this to come clear my head, right? If I was in a big city right now, I have no options personally. And this is just me, right? This is kind of self-realization stuff. I know myself, and I know that when the stressometer gets up to about here and I'm like, oh my God, I just broke it. I can't believe I just did what I did. I broke everything. It's all coming apart, blah, blah, blah. I need to go kind of reset myself. And how do I reset myself? Well, coming down here to the ocean is pretty much one of those quick ways. This is also why I meditate. You know, you've probably seen my videos. I meditate every morning before I even touch a device, before I touch my laptop. I'm meditating every single morning. I highly recommend that you do too, and I meditate every afternoon. And what those two things allow me to do is keep my head in a straight space for when these kinds of challenges come up. And again, these kinds of challenges are absolutely inevitable in growing a business, right? Like, this is the kind of stuff that like tests a person, and weaker people don't make it beyond this point. The reason you're going to achieve true success in your life is because you're going to persevere more than your competitors are. And that's what I'm doing here. So what's my actual recourse? Well, number one, I'm on with a great hosting company. I've got a dedicated server, and my server comes with a server administrator. Already on the line with him. He's gonna be restoring the database backup, blah, 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 techie shit. It's getting handled. On the other side, I've got an integration specialist that I've hired to help me go through this. He pulled the database down that I blew up so we could have bits and pieces from what we updated today, and we're gonna go back in and kind of like set the old site up here and the refresh site up there, and we're gonna go pull whatever needs to happen between the two. Now, I've been talking, we've been on here for like, I don't know, 3-4 minutes. I got my feet in the water, I'm good. Like, my energy, my point of attraction, everything about the way I'm feeling, my stress level has dropped from like here. It's gone, like it's totally gone, and I know that I've got this, and that I'm gonna be able to get through this. This is just like a speed bump. This ain't even a roadblock. This is a speed bump on the path, and I'm gonna go back in with a clear head now, fired up to get this thing wrapped up so I can hit my launch date tomorrow. Funny thing about the launch, like, we've already thrown our hat over the fence. You've probably heard me talk about that. I should do a video on throwing the hat over the fence. We've already emailed all our members, letting them know, like, hey, new membership's coming out tomorrow. So I don't have an option here other than finishing this. So how do I get my mindset, myself, my energy back into a place where I can get in and get to it? It's right here. It's getting out, it's getting a walk. Walk in nature does it for me. Know thyself. What's it for you? Is it mountain biking? Is it surfing? I got a paddleboard in the garage. We ain't got waves yet. It's too windy, but soon I'll get to do my paddle surfing. But really, that's the trick, and that's the whole point of this, is this video is designed to help you realize that, number one, you are going to face things. Number one, there's number one. You're going to face challenges in growing your business that are just going to be like, oh my God, I want to throw my laptop out the window. I can't effing believe I just did that. How stupid. and the internal ego mind is just gonna go crazy, and it's gonna run with you, and it's gonna say mean stuff like, I told you you couldn't do it, or I knew you were gonna mess it up, and blah, you always do this, blah. So you gotta have tools in your tool belt to shut that ego mind up, reset, ground your energy. I'm gonna come back from this, I'm gonna do a quick meditation, I'm gonna have a snack, pour a nice big glass of water, put a little lemon in it, and I'm back to work. And I'm gonna crank on it, and I'm gonna launch this tomorrow, and our 1,000+ members are gonna get a totally new experience that they're gonna love. And then the fun part, I'm gonna turn back on that marketing system, turn back on my advertising, my paid ads, and I'm gonna bring another 1,000 members into my membership program this year, and I'm gonna bring you along on that process. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That way you can get the updates on how I'm building it, how I'm growing it, the kind of ads I'm using, the ad campaigns I'm doing on Facebook, etc. If you have subscribed, thank you. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you do to like change your energy when you get all stressed out. I'm always open for new tactics. Love to learn. And if you enjoyed the video, you enjoyed the random rant and the walk by the ocean, give me a thumbs up here on YouTube. All right, I got to get back to it. It's game time. That's enough playing around. So thanks for coming out with me. We'll be in touch. All right, catch you on the next vid.